Touch the bottom of your radiator right now. If it is cold while the top is warm, your heating system is working at somewhere between 60 and 75% of its capacity. You are paying full price for a heating bill that is delivering a fraction of the heat you are entitled to. The cause is sitting inside your radiators right now, invisible, silent, and growing. It is called magnetic sludge. It has been building up inside your central heating system since the day it was installed. And the fix costs £5. Your heating engineer knows about it. Your boiler manufacturer requires it as a condition of your warranty. And the overwhelming majority of UK homeowners have never been told it exists. If you are new here, hit subscribe now. Every week, British Home Secrets reveals the knowledge they buried, built specifically for UK homes. Now, let us get into this. To understand what is happening inside your radiators, you need to understand a basic piece of chemistry that the heating industry understands very well and communicates very poorly. Your central heating system circulates hot water from your boiler through a network of steel pipes and steel or iron radiators. Water and metal together produce a chemical reaction. Over time, the inner surfaces of your radiators and pipes corrode slightly. This corrosion produces microscopic particles of iron oxide, magnetite, and hematite, which are essentially rust in liquid form. These particles dissolve into the water circulating through your system and travel with it every time the heating runs. As the water slows down inside the wider body of each radiator, the heavier particles begin to settle. They sink to the bottom of the radiator. They accumulate. They compact. And this is where the problem begins. Over months and years, they form a dense layer of dark, gritty, magnetic sludge that sits across the bottom channels of your radiators and blocks the flow of hot water. What that means in practice is this. Your boiler heats water to temperature and pumps it into the radiator. The water enters at the bottom through the valve. It should circulate through all the internal channels of the radiator, top, middle, and bottom, and heat the entire panel evenly. But when the bottom channels are blocked with sludge, the hot water cannot reach them. It takes the path of least resistance through the upper channels only. The top of the radiator gets hot. The middle gets warm. The bottom stays cold. You are paying to heat water that is only warming half the surface area of your radiator. The room takes longer to reach temperature. The boiler runs for longer. Your gas consumption rises. And the bottom of your radiator stays cold while you turn the thermostat up trying to compensate, which makes the problem more expensive without solving it. The Energy Saving Trust has documented that a central heating system contaminated with sludge operates at between 25 and 40% less efficiently than a clean system. In a typical northern terraced house spending £800 per year on gas for heating, that represents between £200 and £320 wasted every single year. Not on heat, on running an inefficient system, harder and longer to compensate for blocked radiators. Now here is the part that makes this story particularly frustrating, and this is the part that the heating industry hopes you never discover. Every major boiler manufacturer in the United Kingdom, Worcester Bosch, Vaillant, Ideal, Baxi, Viessmann, requires as a condition of the boiler warranty that a corrosion inhibitor is added to the central heating system at the time of installation. This is written into the warranty terms. An inhibitor is a chemical that is added to the water in your central heating system. It dramatically slows down the corrosion process that produces magnetite. It prevents new sludge from forming. A bottle of central heating inhibitor costs between £5 and £15 from Screwfix, B and Q, or any plumbing supplier. It takes approximately 10 minutes to introduce to the system. And it is a warranty condition for virtually every boiler sold in the United Kingdom. Most boiler installations in UK homes do not include inhibitor unless the homeowner specifically requests it or the installer adds it without mentioning it. Most homeowners have no idea the condition exists, and most heating engineers who service a boiler never check whether inhibitor is present or mention its absence, because an inhibitor costs £5. and a power flush to clear a sludge-blocked system costs between £300 and £800. There are 3 simple ways to tell whether your central heating system has a sludge problem right now. None of them require any equipment. The first is the touch test. With your heating on and fully up to temperature, place your hand flat on the bottom third of each radiator in your home. Then place your hand on the top third of the same radiator. If the top is noticeably hotter than the bottom, not just slightly warmer, but significantly hotter, sludge is the almost certain cause. The temperature difference between top and bottom of a healthy radiator should be minimal. A cold bottom on a warm radiator is one of the clearest indicators of magnetite accumulation in UK central heating systems. The second indicator is the colour of the water when a radiator is bled. Healthy system water is clear or very slightly straw-coloured. Sludge-contaminated system water is dark brown, grey, or black. It may have visible gritty particles in it. The darker and grittier the water, the worse the contamination across the entire system. The third indicator is boiler noise. A central heating system contaminated with magnetite sludge typically makes more noise than a clean system. The rumbling, banging, or kettling sound that many UK homeowners accept as normal boiler behaviour is often caused by sludge particles circulating through the heat exchanger, the most expensive component in the boiler. Sludge in the heat exchanger causes localized boiling around the particles, and the pressure pulses create that characteristic knocking sound. A boiler that kettles is working under stress. It is wearing out faster than it should, and the cause is almost always the absence of inhibitor in the system water. The reason most UK central heating systems have never had inhibitor added is not complicated. It is economic. The heating industry is structured around reactive repair rather than preventive maintenance. A homeowner who does not know that sludge is silently accumulating will eventually call a heating engineer when their radiators stop performing or their boiler starts kettling. By that point, the solution is a power flush at £300 to £800, not a bottle of inhibitor at £5. The industry does not communicate the preventive measure because the reactive repair is where the money is. The boiler manufacturers require the inhibitor in their warranty terms because they know the chemistry. But the warranty terms sit in a document that almost no homeowner reads, and the engineers who install and service those boilers rarely volunteer the information. The chemistry of inhibitor is straightforward. Central heating inhibitor works by introducing molecules into the system water that coat the inner surfaces of the pipework and radiators and interrupt the oxidation process that produces magnetite. Iron oxide cannot form as readily on a coated surface. The rate of sludge production drops dramatically. A system that produces a significant magnetite accumulation within 3 to 5 years without inhibitor can run cleanly for 15 to 20 years with it. The cost difference between these two outcomes is the cost of a bottle of inhibitor annually versus the cost of periodic power flushing, or in the worst case, boiler replacement due to heat exchanger damage. Now here is what actually happens when sludge is already present and has been building for years. In the early stages of accumulation, the sludge sits loosely at the bottom of the affected radiators. At this stage, introducing a chemical cleaner to the system water, products made by Fernox, Sentinel, or Ade, specifically for this purpose, available at any plumbing supplier for between £10 and £20, can dissolve and suspend the lighter deposits so they can be flushed out with the system water. This is known as a chemical flush or a hot flush. The cleaner circulates through the system with the hot water, breaks down the magnetite deposits, and allows them to be expelled when the system is drained and refilled. For mild to moderate sludge contamination, this approach restores heating performance significantly. After flushing the system, a full dose of inhibitor is introduced to prevent the cycle from beginning again. For systems where the sludge contamination is severe, where multiple radiators are cold at the bottom and the boiler has been running without inhibitor for 10 years or more, a professional power flush is the appropriate response. A power flush engineer connects a specialist flushing machine to the central heating system and uses high-pressure water combined with chemical cleaning agents to force the sludge out of every radiator, pipe, and heat exchanger in the system. A thorough power flush takes between 4 and 8 hours for a typical 3-bedroom house. The cost is between £300 and £800, depending on the size of the system and the severity of contamination. It is not an inexpensive procedure, but for a system in this condition, it is often the only approach that fully restores heating efficiency. And after the flush, the inhibitor must be introduced to prevent the same accumulation from beginning again. There is a fourth element to this story that the heating industry understands and communicates poorly to homeowners: the magnetic boiler filter. A magnetic boiler filter is a device fitted to the return pipe going back into your boiler. It contains a powerful magnet that captures magnetite particles as they circulate through the system before they have the chance to settle in your radiators. Most major boiler manufacturers now require a magnetic filter as a condition of the extended warranty, in addition to inhibitor. A Fernox or AD magnetic filter costs between £30 and £50. A heating engineer fits one in under an hour as part of a standard service. Once fitted, it is cleaned annually. The engineer empties the collected sludge during the boiler service. It prevents sludge from accumulating in your radiators indefinitely. It protects the heat exchanger from the most common cause of premature failure, and it is required for warranty compliance by most manufacturers. Your heating engineer knows this requirement exists. Many do not mention it. Because a filter costs £50 and the job that follows unprotected heat exchanger damage, heat exchanger replacement, or full boiler replacement costs between £500 and £3,000. A central heating system that has inhibitor in the water and a magnetic filter on the return pipe is as protected against sludge accumulation as it is possible to be. Both measures together cost under £70. Both have been known to the industry for decades. Neither is communicated proactively to the overwhelming majority of UK homeowners. The gap between what heating professionals know and what UK homeowners are told is not an accident. It is the economic logic of an industry that earns more from reactive problems than from preventive solutions. You now know that the cold bottom on your radiators is caused by magnetite sludge that has been accumulating since installation. You know that a clean heating system operates at up to 25% greater efficiency than a sludge-contaminated one. You know that every major boiler manufacturer requires inhibitor as a warranty condition, and that most UK homeowners have never been told this. You know the 3 indicators that reveal sludge in your system: cold bottoms, dark bleed water, and boiler kettling. You know that a £5 bottle of inhibitor prevents new sludge from forming, and that it has been known to the industry and written into warranty terms for decades. You know that chemical flushing addresses existing mild to moderate deposits. You know that a power flush addresses severe contamination. And you know that a £50 magnetic filter protects your system permanently once it has been cleaned. Touch your radiators today. Check the bleed water. Listen to your boiler. The evidence of how your system is performing is already there. This is British Home Secrets. We find the knowledge they buried and we give it back to the people who need it. Subscribe, because there is a lot more where this came from.